Okay. You know what? I usually don't watch this, but I looked at the after party and baby, it was going down on the after party. So let's talk about it. And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I'm going up on my soapbox. That's basically. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Okay, thanks guys. Thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is actually, I'm covering, strangely enough, the after party for the premiere episode of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Like I said in my review, if you haven't seen my review, pop back over and see my review for Love and Hip Hop Hollywood for the season opener. Um, I was real pissed off with Mona about what went down with Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. She has redeemed herself. Hollywood have started with a bang. This little after party was a fucking mess. It was a fucking mess. The after party was like watching an episode. Like honestly, I think it was only a half hour, but they was cutting them so bad. We actually got to see Tiara because we didn't see a whole lot of Tiara in the actual show tonight. But we actually got to see her. She's still Tiara. I don't know. Bitch, call me so I can send you a couple motherfucking guilders because I'm sick of them wigs. Them wigs are just. Girl, I don't know who you. It looked like you shopping with Gator Croc, honey. And I don't think you want to do that, honey, because you know she is the ambassador, honey, for Jason Voorhees lace front wigs, honey. You don't want to shop with her, honey. You need a hatchet to get them off, honey. And them wigs is terrible. Call me, girl. I'll get you some guilders together and get them sent on down there to you, honey. You got some music and things coming out, is what you was talking about. So you're going to need some shit to put on your head and take that bullshit off. Stop fucking with Gator Croc. Give me a call, bitch. I'll hook you up. Anyway, so she's over there. Tiara is just as shady, honey, because now we're in present time. And we talk about the nuptials between Princess Love and Ray J. You know, they got married this week. So all of this is going on. We're looking at this. Honey, she ain't happy about the nuptials, honey. And she couldn't really hold herself back. She was giving, oh, no, I'm happy. I want everybody to be happy. That sounds like the answer of a bitch that didn't have bridesmaids, honey. You're swole. You're swole. But it's okay, girl. You know Ray J, honey. The child. I'm not burning no bread on them. I hope everything works out real well. But you know how Ray is, honey. It'll be 3-4 months down the road, honey. It'll be giving BB King, honey. The thrill is gone, honey, and it'll be right back over to here, licking and lapping at her pussy. So I hope he's telling the truth and that he ain't going to mess Princess around. But Tiara, girl, I wouldn't cash my chips in just yet, honey. But anyway, moving on. Now, I was really proud of Masika because Masika had a full range here where she could have literally just buried Fetty Wap because he wasn't there. So she could have really got her shit off and said whatever dirty thing about him that she wanted, but she didn't. She really took the high road. She did. I was real proud of her. She was really an adult and a mother. She said, you know what? No matter what goes on with me and him, good, bad, happy or not, the thing that's important is my daughter. I was like, well, all right, Masika, bitch. I don't know. Like, everybody must have hired PR people, and they all must have went and sat in a class on how to act a little bit, and they're practicing. Yeah, bitches. So I was proud of Masika. And then she doesn't even have that whole, or maybe it was just me. Y'all tell me, leave it in the comments, but I didn't think she even has that whole slutty, I'm here to get over, suck any dick, kind of vibe that she used to have. She had a real slutty kind of vibe, which I was cool with. I mean, take all kind to make the world go round, so I ain't no problem with no slut. It's cool. But she don't even seem to have that vibe, anymore. Like she didn't grow up or something. Yeah, bitch. Okay, that's cool. Um, Nikki baby, girl, I gave you too much credit in the review, I guess, because girl, you literally came off as an insecure slut as usual. You actually played in and answered the questions of who was better in bed, Safari or Lil Fez. Why would you even answer that question? We already knew what the answer would be. Safari sitting there. So we knew what the answer was going to be, and then we're all on social media, honey. We seen Safari half dressed and undressed, and we seen Fizz half dressed and undressed. You figure it out. You do the math, honey. Who you gonna run back in the back of the building with, honey? And it definitely ain't gonna be Lil Fizz, honey. With her bitchy ass. But anyway, so you actually played all into that and just came across insecure. You still are all up in arms about anything that Monique has to say. Girl, why you keep letting her know that she's winning? And she is when it comes to you and Fizz. She's winning. Anyway, moving on. Safari, you are a cute motherfucker. Just in case you didn't know, but I think you know. The thing is, I'm already done with you, and they haven't even gotten to your storyline yet. I had enough of you in this after party to not need to see nothing you did during the season. You are so fucking overdone. You are like a fucking attention whore. Standing on tables and being all loud. And first of all, you're already like 7 feet tall. You're standing in there. It's hot in the motherfucker everywhere in the world except for Alaska, bitch. And you got a fur coat on. Where you going? Sit down. Sit all the way down, you big, tall, long motherfucker. So I had enough of Safari, and he cute. He good to look at. He really is. He good to look at and all that. But motherfucker, I just want you quiet. I want you quiet. Shut up. He was just really too much. Oh, fine ass, overdone, goddamn attention whore. Nobody got time for that shit. Clowning. Anyway, moving on. Now, who I thought really took the whole goddamn show though, and made my whole motherfucking 30 minutes. Shaa and Willie. Woo-hoo! Shit's gonna go down, but it's gonna go down on the show next week. We got a sneak peek. That shit with Shaa and that motherfucking Kaisha and Willie with his fine ass. Willie, you done did the most. The most. Okay? You've done the most. You took your big dick ass up there and you done fucked Kaisha 12 different ways, or maybe 50 shades, and got her crazy as a motherfucker. She talking shit. Shonda ain't with it. Shonda's like that bitch. Like she been the bitch that been kind of quiet. Now we getting to see that she ain't the bitch to really make mad. So I'm getting that them two are actually they're actually split up. For real, right now. Because she's about, you got to prove to me that you deserve to have your family. So I don't think he's in the house. They should have threw that motherfucker on out. She ain't fucking with him. And he was tap dancing around her and being real, real cordial. And he wasn't being all, how Willie be. Willie done fucked up with Shonda. Shonda ain't for the bullshit. Then I'm laughing at her because as they was going back through her little stuff, Shonda's motherfucking ass got mad all over again. Now that's my kind of bitch right there. Because I could do that shit in a minute. That's where the soapbox comes from. Where you always talk about me up on my soapbox. I'll get to talk about some shit, and the shit could have happened yesterday or 8 years ago. And just depending on what day I'm having, I'll get on that motherfucking soapbox and I'll get mad about that shit all over again and be fired up. And that's what I saw from Shonda, and I was screaming. I said, girl, you better soapbox the situation, bitch, and let him have it, honey. And Willie wasn't saying shit. He was sitting across from her, because they didn't even sit close. That's why I said the body language, they wouldn't even sit by each other. So it was like, she was like, don't even motherfucker, front tire, back tire, bitch, don't do it, honey. I was like, all right, Shonda. And you know, I wasn't paying her that much. I didn't care about her much. I'm going to be keeping my motherfucking good eye on that goddamn Shonda. That bitch, they said, now wait a minute, now there's too much cussing. You know, we're gonna have to watch because we're on live TV and we won't know, because she said, well, motherfucking get the bleeping, because I don't even know how else the fuck to talk when the shit. I said, all right, Shonda, bitch. She went the fuck off. She was mad all over again. I loved it. I said, go ahead, bitch. Now get on down off your soapbox, bitch. But bump, bam, bitch, and move on. I'm living for that motherfucker Shonda. Shonda made my fucking evening. You hear me? I got life. Willie sat over there just like a man is supposed to do and was quiet. Quiet. Because that motherfucker got that outside look on his face. I was so tickled. Anyway, moving on. Keep your eye on Shonda, honey. I like that Shonda. So we go, yeah, child. Wait, before I move on. Did you hear the bitch? That motherfucker Kaisha told that motherfucking Willie, because that's how Shonda got mad all over again. When they was watching the footage and they rolled that footage of that bitch sitting at that table gonna tell Willie, you know you gave it to me from the back and I took it and I made you come like that. And then I'm still in love with you. And then you see Shonda couldn't take it when she said it the first time. That's when you see her jump up from the table like, bitch. That bitch, she was all slide down off the couch at the thing. I said, girl, she mad as hell. Anyway, okay, I'm moving on. Let's move on. Rich Dollars. They go get Rich on the phone, and they all like, yeah, Rich, you know this, that, and the other. You're such a ladies' man, blah, 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 blah. Setting him up. Yeah, Rich, so we figured that you could give Willie and them, you know, the fucked up, and Safari, because he's new, give them some advice. So, you know, Rich, he all cool and shit. He throws them out some advice. Then that motherfucker went in for the kill. Hey, Rich, you know, you done mess around with Moniece, and then you also mess around with Erica Mena and them, this, that, and the other. Can you tell us something about how it is that a lot of your relationships always end up where the women even end up leaving you and then go into lesbian relationships? Baby, Rich was given crickets. How it was given. He had absolutely nothing to say and was getting ready to try to click off. And one of the producers, Stephanie, told him, no, motherfucker. Either answer the question or stand there and look stupid. And that's what he gave. And so they start rolling the credits. I said, oh, damn, Rich. That was the setup, boo. But that is a good question, Rich. Why is it that your relationships end in lesbian love affairs? I know some other people like that. I had a family member like that, and I just never could understand it. It's like, how is it that all your women leave you for other women? What is that called? They always had a name for what I was. What are you? And on that, I'm out of this bitch. Talk to y'all later. Bye. One thing I almost goddamn forgot. They had a damn call-in, like a tweet. It was a tweet. It wasn't a call-in. It was a tweet from Mama D. Love and Hip Hop ATL. Mama D got her ass up on her Twitter and tweeted something to the effect that on Hollywood, there's always people in the studio, but ain't nobody produced she ain't seen no songs pop out nowhere. And then the bitch had the nerve to write a hashtag and in that order. Bitch, you tried it. You tried it, Mama D. Now, I'm going to need you to stop. Because you did put out 2 little songs and everything like that. We done laughed at you. Did you understand what I said, honey? We laughed at you. We ain't laughing with you. We laughed at you when you deserved to be laughed at. We laughed at you. And when you put things in that order, we laughed at you. You are by far not in a position to be thinking that you're making fun of anybody and hashtagging and being all cute and tweeting. Girl, if you don't sit your motherfucking raggedy ass down some goddamn where, Mama D, girl, get the fuck on. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. For real this time. Dust to Mama D and her bullshit. Gone. Bye, y'all.